All right, welcome to the Southern Fried Racing Hour here at the Patriots podcast. We appreciate our good friends, Plum Crazy Racing, for being on stage with us on this Saturday. We hope you're having a great weekend. Go support your local racing, whatever that may be. Hello, Brent from Horsepower Coffee coming in. Horsepower yeah, that's just music was going. I didn't have my mic up, so we were letting that play out, and so we're live now. So others that may be coming in, we're on about 6 different social streams. We'll post this live to some other ones or to some other social networks once the show is over. But for to now, we want to pack as much as we can into this hour, and we appreciate those on the show. And by the way, Horsepower Coffee, we did taste test the energy drink today. I have the video. I will be sending that to you this afternoon. You're going to like it.
Good stuff.
It's great. Yes. And I'll give them a little plug. Horsepower. This is the Kickin' Strawberry. Great stuff, man. We're drinking in the studio right now. All right. We got Plum Crazy Race. We've got a number of people. We're going to let them introduce themselves. Thank you so much for being here, for all that you do with racing. I want to know first why Plum Crazy Racing, and then just take off and tell us all about that, because I love the name and you post some great stuff. I mean, it is great. But tell us how the name came to be Plum Crazy Racing.
So it's a little bit of a backstory behind it. Back in the good old days, some of our family, used to go track race. It's basically a cousin type deal. Cousin sibling, basically, and back then their names was Plum Crazy Racing. So when we got into racing again, we thought, what better of a name? Try to keep the family history alive, and like I said, man, it's a great name. So why not?
Yeah, I love it.
It definitely resonates with me.
Me too.
We consider ourselves a little crazy. I love the name, and you put out some really cool videos. There's humor in there. I mean, I would think that you connect really well with a lot of different kinds of folks out there. And it's just fun to be here with you. So introduce yourselves and tell us what about your racing and what you're racing. I see a lot of in the background. We got sponsors, we got cars. Just give us a good sense of that, and we're going to stand out of the way and let you tell your story. But we do want to know who's sitting in the chairs today. And for those that's listening, may not have seen us. I'm Dave. This is Paul. This is Dean. We got Dusty coming in from Poff Racing in Ohio. So, folks at Plum Crazy, introduce yourselves and just tell us about what you're doing and how long you've been doing it.
So, my name is Bryson Arnett. I run the silver and purple car that's sitting over in the background there. This will be my first year of micro racing. Of course, I've been in the car a few times, but most of my racing experience is kart racing. So this is definitely, I don't want to say it's necessarily new to me, but it's kind of new to me. So this season for me will be interesting to see how that all plays out. But like I said, I run the purple and silver car, be number 26. And it's a non-wing micro sprint.
Cool.
I'm Colton Arnett, and I got the orange and silver car right here. I've been racing. I race karts, racing the micros. I've been racing for about 3 years.
All right.
Basically, the one that got us started with the micros. I let all these guys run my car, and they're like, "We want." They ended up boosting. Yeah, so they ended up getting their cars. So basically, we're gonna try this micro thing out with everybody. This will be the most cars this year that we have, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. A lot of content. That's for sure.
Good deal.
Chaos.
Good deal. You can hold the mic a little closer, just a little closer. Okay, we can hear you by a little bit. There you go.
My name's Aiden. I kind of have the same story as Bryson here. I started racing micros last year. I just recently got into it because for the longest time I was racing parts. We always focused on parts for a while. I started racing in general at a really not young age, but I think around 10 or 11 I started racing, and I just was like super intrigued by it. Like I said, it was a whole family thing. I was super intrigued by it, and it really made me happy to have that adrenaline rush every time I got on the track or anything like that. And then eventually I got to the bigger cars like the micro, and I actually drove Bolton Spark, and I was like you said, I was like, I got this thing. My car's actually right there. It's all torn apart, but I'll put it all back together. I got a new engine on it right now. Back on it.
Cool. I love it. A guy can say, "There's my car. It's all apart, but we're gonna put it back together." I love that.
I would tell you the thing that I thought was, well, I didn't start real young. I guess I was about 10. That's pretty young, most folks.
Yeah,
I love that.
I have both of my kids in their cars when they were really young.
Awesome.
80 months on. So
Awesome.
he's been doing it for a while.
I love it.
You get away with this. What are you?
Yeah, we're brothers, by the way. Us three here, me, Bryson, Colton, and Terrence sitting right there.
Our cousin Brent.
Cutting edge science
The family affair.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love it.
I love it. All Plum crazy racing. I love it. All right, who's next? I love it.
My name's Taryn Brown. I drive the Legion Gray car, 49.
Little Nets car.
Little bit, yeah. I've been racing it since back in 2017. I started out with parts. Raced those for a little bit. Got interested in these micros and got big on them. Try it out.
Got a one season under the
Yeah.
belt.
2 years, I think. 2 years, 3 years.
Last season was the race.
Probably just 2 years.
Basically.
Pretty much it.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
My name's Brent. Like these guys, pretty much mainly been into kart racing. Of course, we've been around racing my whole lot. Their whole lot. It's gonna be my first year of micro. Pretty excited. Not gonna lie, a little nervous. Basically for the micro so far, I've got to practice in one a little bit, but mainly I've kind of been the chief bad idea fairy around here. I come up with kind of crazy plans, or when we got to reach something or something like that. I'm pretty good at that, so I feel like I help in that way. I was told there'd be free barbecue today. I'm starting to think that's a lie.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's pretty much everything about me.
Good deal. I like it.
Cool.
So, whoever wants to answer, what is it about the micro that you're drawn to? What is it about that? Because for somebody that's maybe not even familiar with it, what is it about that you're like? Because every one of you is like, well, I hadn't done before, but now I'm doing it. What is the draw there?
Well, the thing is, we're trying to get into the open wheel, and micros at the start of it. Next up's going to be midgets, and then sprint cars. So we're just going through the bases. Starting out. We just don't want to jump into a full size sprint and go out there and make a fool of ourselves. So we're trying to start in these, and they're a blast. There's a good car count at any track to go to. You don't have to travel a crazy distance to go run full size sprint car. So these right now for our budget and what we're trying to do, they make the most sense right now.
Man, that's a lot of it too, because we were all pretty actively kart racing, and trying to get in thick with karts and stuff. But it got to the point where tracks were taking our class. We weren't running the slow car. We were running the mod cars and stuff like that. It's high horsepower for a car. So a lot of the tracks around here started taking that class away, and they're basically kind of just forcing you to have to get into like a wing kart. And to be honest, the wing karts and the karts like that, they're awesome, but it made more sense for us to jump into these micros, because I'm not going to say they're cheap, because no race car is cheap, but
Right.
It's cheaper than race.
yeah, it's cheaper and easier to maintain and keep these cars going than it was the cars to not really get much out of them.
Yeah,
What kind of horsepower are we talking about in these things, guys? Is it how do you?
It's around to the wheel around 115 to 120, and you weigh with you in the car you weigh around 720 pounds. So it's like you're driving an 800 horsepower car. It's fast.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a crazy weight ratio.
Yeah. And I think that's, for me, I'm sure these guys could probably agree. I think that's also what kind of, draws the attention to these cars is, speed, intensity. For me, it does. I've been in, several little race cars, but, getting into one of these micros, I've never felt anything quite like it. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It's, I don't know, that rush, that adrenaline rush, for me,
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what I was about to ask right there. I bet the adrenaline rush is a little higher.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I live for
I can see the attraction.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it's fun to watch. It's very fun to watch, even if you're not doing the racing. That's fun to watch.
Right.
I've enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, open wheel racing in general is just always a good time to watch. You can never really go wrong.
So you guys are starting out here, and your final destination is going to be the outlaw class, right?
Well, we would try. I don't know if that's possible yet.
Well, I want to tell you what, I think you guys can do it, and I'm excited to watch the journey because we're going to be here documenting all of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Horsepower wants to say, I like that class because you can throw them around a little quicker and harder. That's a good way to put that. Hey, where's your base at, by the way? I may have missed it. I want to give a shout out. Where are you located? Like what state, what area of the country are you in?
Oklahoma.
Okie. I love it. So, and from there, you branch out. How far do you go out to do the racing you're doing? Certainly Oklahoma, but you're venturing into other states, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can go to Arkansas. There's tracks there. There's tracks in Louisiana. There's tracks in Texas, Kansas, pretty much all around us. Around the states we can go to. If we have new motors and we're dialing in these cars. If we end up doing decent, I would like to go travel. All of us would like to go travel. We didn't last year because we kept having problems with our cars, with our engines. So we changed to a different engine package, and we're going to try that out. We're hoping that works out for us.
We were running the Honda 600.
Would you ever come to Georgia?
Yeah, is there anywhere in Georgia that you would think about coming to?
One day, we'd love to.
So the Mill Bridge is in North Carolina. We would love to go run that. I don't know if there's any tracks in Georgia. I haven't looked, but I do know that one. We would like to go run. But, we play it on iRacing all the time. It's a blast.
I know there's a lot of outlaw racing in Illinois and Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Do they have the micros there as well?
Yes, they do. Yeah, that is. I mean, that's really where I think everything the open wheel started. Like,
yes,
I mean, they got the quarter midgets. They have the micro screens, regular size midgets. They've had them for the longest, and that's where most open wheel drivers used to come from. But now it's Oklahoma. We have a lot of Oklahoma drivers now that are making it.
Oh yeah.
So
cool.
we have really good racing here.
Do you guys plan on racing in Ohio eventually too with the micros?
If we get to the point where we can travel and be successful, yes, we plan on traveling the country to go run.
Absolutely. That's the ultimate goal, is to be able to get to that point where, some of these bigger guys, they're racing for bigger teams, they're constantly traveling, this country and racing. Right. That is the ultimate goal. Like that's where we want to be. That's our in-game goal, is to be able to do that. And, basically for a living, like we want to travel around and race as much as we possibly can for as long as we possibly can.
That's awesome. I'll concur with Paul here. you can just feel that off of you guys. You're going to
Mhm.
make it. You're going to do that. I just feel like you've got something special going on. I'm super excited to have you on the podcast, and we're following you even when you're not on. I mean, I try to see everything that you put up, and like I said, enjoy that. You're a fun operation to follow, and as much as we can connect with that, we want to, because I know that our listeners and watchers will want to be involved with that. Folks, give them a follow on their social media, Plum Crazy Racing. I don't know what all you're on, but I watch you on Facebook. But let us know what we can follow you on, because we want to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. It's all every platform. It's Plum Crazy Racing. So
I love it.
Good.
We'll make sure we follow all of that. We'll encourage anybody that watches this video to do that as well. And
Definitely.
You're not going to be disappointed. Y'all got some funny stuff, humor stuff. I love the music. I mean, who does most of that for you? Who's putting that together?
Not a little bit of a team effort, really.
Yeah, the main YouTube videos, the long YouTube videos I do, the short I'll do the shorts. Brent will do the shorts. So we try to do it all together, so that way we can put as much content out as we can.
Yeah.
Fun videos, whatever.
Yeah, that's as big a thing as the racing. Honestly, the marketing of what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
That brings in sponsors, that bring in fans. You know this better than I, but some people don't have good marketing. They just don't, and then maybe they just don't know how. You've got some skill at this. You have, obviously, and I'm not trying to blow smoke here. I'm telling you, I've been impressed. Like, it just pops up a lot, and it hits me, and I get a smile across my face, and I love. I thought maybe it was one person, so it's great that you have that, which spreads the love around, and you can kind of help each other out and support that. But in this day and time we live, everybody, I mean, you've got to market that way. You have to do that. And that's as big as making sure that engine's fast. I mean,
you know, my stepdad used to have a motto: early to bed, early to rise, work like heck, and advertise.
That's right.
I think we'll have a lot of fun with it as well. I think in those shorts and things like that, just being able to connect with other people with a sense of humor, and I think being able to laugh and things like that, I think brings a lot of fun to this. I mean, obviously being serious about racing, setup, things like that, really important. But I mean, if you're not enjoying yourself, then why are you doing any of this?
Right. Exactly.
That's right.
Perfect. And I will say that really, I think that's why we link up so well. Is the motto, one of the mottos for our podcast has always been, let's have fun, let's have laughter. We got to be serious sometimes, but doggone it, life is too serious sometimes. There's so much going on.
Right.
I like to have a good laugh, and my dad instilled that into me, and I've instilled that in my sons, and I think all of us in this room and this side and Dusty, we like to have a good laugh.
Yeah.
And I just connect to that. I keep it up, man, because I'm telling you, it resonates with the people that's watching your videos. And you know, you have to do the short things. You have in longer. I'm a big fan of both. So, like I said, I'm just saying you're doing a great job. You don't need my say so, but I want to give you that because it definitely attracted me to your videos. There's a lot of racing videos out there. I'm trying to connect with as many as we can because we want to be somebody that supports what you're doing. But your stuff is so much better than many, and I don't mean that to put down on anybody, but you can tell you guys put some thought into it. I mean, it's great. And just keep up the great work on that. Anything else, guys, on that? I just think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
Life is too short.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is.
Yeah, we want to play hard, laugh hard, live, and survive the other side. In saying that, have any of you had a really bad wreck in what you're doing in your career so far? Has there been a race where it went haywire? Well, I know Dusty has because we've seen his wrecks, but have you had some wrecks that they were kind of rough out there as you were doing all this hard charging and hard racing?
I think I'm the only one that's flipped yet. I have flipped. That was like 3 years ago. It tore some stuff up. I didn't get hurt that bad. I probably had a concussion, but it wasn't something I couldn't overcome. It tore up the front of this race car right here, and he all in the back. But I do the thing with us that sets us different from everybody else. We don't send our chassis off to get fixed. We fix them ourselves. So any bars that need to be replaced, we replace them. If the chassis needs straightened out, we straighten it out. We build our own engines. We do everything.
Anything. So this, the purple and silver car back there, my car, that chassis was in rough shape when we first got it. We took it and ground and we built it from the ground up all on our own. We didn't resource to anybody else to build that car. And I think that's what's going to be so special about Fire.
I think another thing that we do that really
Just give a
make
couple
sure
of
we
shout
go
outs.
over safety,
Go ahead.
safety pages and all that.
Yeah.
Just get a couple of comments that came in real quick. Horsepower Coffee says you always have nice cars. That's really nice. Jake Hudson, another podcaster, says hello. He also said he just subbed to Plum Crazy. So thank you, Jake, for giving him a follow. Miss Desiree. We got a hi honey here from Desiree. I'm assuming you know Desiree. And then hard work and dedication horsepower says, oh, that was Dusty's girlfriend. And then hard work and dedication is what it takes. Horsepower says. So what's your I mean, I imagine there's some days you lose a lot of sleep in doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of nights out in the shop, long nights. We sit out here, we work on race cars, drink beer, try to enjoy working on these cars, getting them ready. But we have stayed out real late out here working on these things.
I think also when you're doing cars and even at the shootout or the multiple day shows, you have something go wrong with the car or blow an engine or something like that. I mean, that's really when you start getting tested on the hours, being up late, trying to get it ready for the next day or whatever.
Let me ask you a question. I'm just thinking about it because when you get ready to go green, you're getting ready for that, go time, and how many ever cars there are, wherever you're at. If you were going to have a song that was playing in your headphones or earpieces as you get ready to stomp that gas, what would that song be that would just identify with what you're feeling at that moment? If you could think about it, you might even take a couple of minutes and think about it. But what's the song that you're going to hammer down to that you think, yeah, it's go time? Does anybody have one that you think of?
I can't drive 55.
Yeah.
Another one that just instantly popped in my mind. So every time I hear it, it always gets me hyped up. Is what is it? Let's Go by Lil Jon.
Oh yeah.
That song, just I'm ready to do something crazy. Listen to that. I don't know. Gets me hyped up.
Sweet.
I'm all over the place with music, so I can't really pick just one because I listen to country, rock, rap. It really just depends on the day for me. It's all over.
But no, down with sickness stuff. That was always my get ready for football games.
Yeah, I mean, the music. It depends on the mood you're in, and what's going on. So yeah, I certainly understand it. We have a lot of different musical taste here at the podcast, and that's why we like that. We like to have intro music, and we try to put a little different music out there.
Right.
And some of that is connected to the show. Sometimes it's just how we feel, what that mood is about that. Has your season? Do you have a season in Oklahoma? I mean, with the weather, y'all could race year round probably, but what is your season like for Plum Crazy?
It's actually pretty cold right now. Our season don't start till March.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and then we race from March to November. So December, January, February.
So we're right here on the verge of it.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we don't race outdoor, regular season, of course, but I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it or not, but there is a very big micro race here in Oklahoma. Yeah, the Tulsa. It's called the Tulsa Shootout. It's 2 weeks right before the Chili Bowl. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Chili Bowl now.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's in the same building. It's at the StageNet Expo Center on the same track 2 weeks prior, and it is huge. It's huge. We've only been able to compete at one time 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But our goal is to get back to that show this year and try to give it another run for our money at it. See where we can end up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, just give us a sense of it because you all are racing. Do all of you race a car in each of these, or some of you racing and some of you are not at different events? Give us a sense of that. Are y'all on the track at the same time?
Everybody sitting here races these cars, and we race at the same. But we're going to be racing the same night.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very chaotic.
The four of us, me, Colton.
No.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, me, Colton, Taryn, and Brent, we'll all be running the same class, so non-wing, stock non-wing. But Aiden, he'll be running the turf tires, so that will give us a little bit of relief, but it's still going to be chaotic.
Yeah.
So
Like the SFP crew, so that's going to be a little different this year. We're all going to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
Do you all get together and help? You know, if a car goes, you know, something goes wrong with the car, will y'all all, you know, jump in and say, hey, let's get this fixed so you can get back out on the track? If you're able.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's a family deal. We got to keep everybody out there. So if I come in and there's nothing wrong with my car, I just got to change setup a little bit. And you know, Taryn comes in and needs a bunch of stuff. We'll all hop on his car and get his going. And
Awesome.
Back out.
So here's a question. So you're all on the track at the same time, and you're all of you're getting close to the finish, and you all have a chance to win. Is it every man for himself, or do you just say, well, he needs a win, I'm going to let him win tonight, or do you say, hey, no, I'm going for it?
I'm gonna beat my brothers and my cousins. I don't care.
Just don't let tear each other's stuff up. I think that's a big thing. But other than that, it's pretty much free for all.
No, we race clean with each other. It's just I'm not gonna care if I pass you.
Yep.
But also, you wouldn't really want to tear their stuff up because you're going to be the one stuck fixing it.
Y'all are not going to go full blown Ricky Bobby on each other, right?
Well, let me ask you that. Are there times that y'all, and listen, we're all family's family. Yep. There are times that it's gotten a little heated, like you thought, hey, man, you shouldn't have took that angle, or you kind of messed me up. Do y'all have some heated discussions?
Yeah, we've had that, but it gets resolved real quick because it's racing. If you don't want slider on you, don't put a slider on somebody else. You know, vice versa. You know, that's just how it is. But
that's just the way it is. It's in the family.
Racing. Well, what kind of gas do y'all use?
I think
what kind of gas?
A lot of those things happen anyways, but we're so easy going that it may get pretty heated. You know, there may be some words exchanged, but you give it a little bit or just a little bit after the races, I think everyone just kind of comes together, calms down, talks about it, or anything like that. So
just pop on another beer and
Well, you got to let the adrenaline kind of dwindle.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, there's no telling what. I mean, I've if it has wheels or legs, I've ridden or raced it, one or the other, or both. And it's I'm telling you, you're in a zone when you're out there.
Yeah.
There's nothing else around me whenever I'm racing. I'm the only thing there.
Yep.
And my goal is to be the first one across the line.
Absolutely.
100%.
Hey, what kind of gas do y'all use? I don't know if we got that in. What kind of gas running these cars?
Methanol. Yeah, we're running methanol. Yeah, Aiden won't be.
No, they changed the price.
Oh,
okay. So we'll all be running on methanol.
Non-methanol. Non-ethanol.
Straight methanol.
Non-ethanol. Okay, straight gas.
Yeah, methanol, race gas.
So do y'all what type of motors do you have?
So now we all have Suzuki 600cc engines on besides Brent, the Tomahawk. Oh, and I got 80. He's like,
So Honda's we figured out that the Hondas they're hard to be competitive in the stock non-wing class. Right. And that's ultimately what drove us to, do a power plant change. And we was able to get our hands on quite a few Suzukis. The one that's on my car currently, Taryn and Colton actually built a couple weeks and was originally trying to get it put on Taryn's car, but things didn't work out, and it just so happened to work out on mine. It went in and without too much effort. So I'm running that one, but we've got we've got several other Suzukis. Yeah, I think we got seven. Yeah, we got seven or eight. I think 8 total with mine and Terrence additionally. So yeah, Colton's got a new power plant this year. Terrence got a new power plant this year, and then of course I'm starting out with that Suzuki that Dave built a couple years ago. And then yeah, like I said, Brent's got the Yamaha, and that's going to be interesting.
Gotta be different. Said I gotta be different.
Hey, man, we gotta know. So we got 3 different, engine combos that we're actually going to be running on the 5 cars this year. So it'll definitely be interesting to see, what doesn't, and kind of get an idea of what we really need to be.
So this is kind of like a learning process for you guys. You're just basically testing out different power plants, see which one sets up the best.
I'd say it's a little experimental with the Yamaha and the Suzuki, trying them out. The thing I like about the Hondas are they are really reliable, but power just hadn't really been there. So that's why I'm kind of transitioning over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's the fastest? What's the fastest lap time you guys ran at different tracks?
Well, what was our lap time up there? I mean, we'd have to go back and look at our results.
I want to say towards it, yeah, it was like 13-1 or 13-2 or something like that. I pushed for. And I'm not.
Yeah, it's a big milestone.
Yeah. I'm not 100% certain what our lap times were at Fort City.
We were super busy there.
Yeah,
that was pretty busy there, so it's hard to really focus on.
Yeah, Fort City, we're just trying to. They have the best racers in Oklahoma. I mean, there's Kyle Busch runs. Him and his son will travel here to Oklahoma to run that track.
Okay.
And
a shootout.
No,
yeah.
But yeah, that track is a very fast-paced track, and we're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
What's the fan support like at the different tracks you go to? Is it pretty good crowd, or could it be better, or how's that going out in Oklahoma?
Fort City, really good. I-44 just got taken over by, that's our home track. That's the one we run all the time. But the Now 600 promoter, his name's Terry Maddox, but he runs the flag at the Chili Bowl every year. He just took over I-44 as a promoter, so I'm hoping it's going to be a bigger car count and a lot more people show up. But the year before, they did pretty good.
Considering all things.
Yeah, considering how the track was the year before that, because it was getting ran down. So the new owners of the track, they've been doing a really good job.
Doing a
lot of work, updating, trying to keep everybody safe. They've done.
On top of that, the most important part about that is that they've last year it really seemed like they were able to supply a better racing service.
Oh yeah,
and so that's huge. I mean, everybody, all the racers, we all prefer to have a very racy track that's not one lane. Or, there's a lot of racing that can be done on the track.
Oh yeah.
Give us a shout out to all your sponsors.
Absolutely. Who's your sponsors?
Well, right now we got CamGuard, which is a oil additive company, and then we have W.
W Energy Powder.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, I sponsor a lot of all of our cars here with my business, which is Gearhead Construction. So we are trying to get better with the sponsor front, trying to get out there. So hopefully before the season really starts, we'll have some more.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you sell merch? Do you have a website?
We're working on that.
Okay.
For the pink things, but that's another one.
Because I want to promise you, I'm going to buy a hat that has Plum Crazy Racing on it. I'm telling you.
Oh, absolutely.
You get that out there, I'm buying it.
Yeah, we're going to be working on getting a merch website going here pretty soon, so that way we get some shirts and some hats out, and whoever wants to buy them can buy them. We haven't got everything logistically set up.
Well, we just got, I know you have your shirt press and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
But, our mom, she just purchased a whole setup to do, stickers and the shirts and the hats and everything. So we're still trying to work all that out to figure out, what exactly it's going to take to get all that stuff running efficiently. Right. But yes, merch is coming very soon. We should. Plan is to have merch with us at the track this year.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you let us know or you post it. We'll grab it from there and help you promote it and everything. We do that for all the drivers. But I'm telling you, I gotta have it, the Plum Crazy hat or something. Because I've been told that my whole life I'm Plum Crazy. So it's a great tie and it's a way for us to promote you. Right. We want to promote the sport and have fun while we're doing it, like we said. Yes. But we want to support all these as we can. With getting them some platforms out there to be seen, but also, purchasing any guests that come on, we try to purchase merch from them, and it just all feeds back in and helps, and we want to do that. And I just can imagine some of yours is going to be, it's going to be wild. I just got a feeling it's going to be amazing, So
as soon as we get our wrap put on and everything, we're going to get some shirts made with all of our cars on it, and it's going to be pretty crazy.
Nice. Who does your wraps for you?
Say again.
Who does the wraps for the cars?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you do that. Okay. All in house, man. I love it.
Yeah,
so that's cool, man.
Well, what kind of tires do y'all use?
Yeah. What kind of tires you got going on them cars?
Hoosier.
Yeah. Although we did find out that we can start racer. So we may dip our toes into some American racers this year. We shall see.
What kind of cost is it per tire for those Hoosiers?
What?
About how much does the tire cost?
So for all four, around $1,100.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's up there.
Yeah. So we try to get as much out of our tires as we can because it is not cheap.
Absolutely. I think that's, and what some of them you have to change more than others. I get it. But yeah, that's expensive. And then just the cost to get to the track. So what are you hauling these things in? How many haulers you got?
So we have 2 enclosed trailers. One of them get pulled. I built a school bus into a RV. So that which that will be on the channel here soon. We're gonna do a segment on a debut, I guess, because I've never done. I need to, but we're gonna do something with that on the channel so I can show everybody what I did. But it is super nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I've spent many hours working on that thing. So and built it to go to the racetrack and built it to go travel and stuff like that. So
it's portable hauling.
Yeah.
Which we have another one that we're working on that's in the works of doing the same thing, so that both of our trailers at the moment we can haul them with our buses and we can all there's plenty of place for us to lay our heads at the end of the night. We're at a racetrack.
I like that. Yeah.
But currently, we got Colton's bus, his 24-foot race car trailer, and then we have right now Taryn and our trailer would be pulled by one of our pickups for the moment. So we got our bus up and going, and then eventually we'll start using.
Yeah, and those are Chevys.
They are sure. They're all Chevys. We're Chevy around here.
So one question that I have: the tracks that you guys normally race on, are they half-mile tracks?
No, they are 5th mile, 8th mile, and then I think Meeker was. I think Meeker was.
I think that's what it was as well.
So
Creek County is the same way.
Creek County too. Yeah. So can't really, if you got into on a half-mile track on these, you'd be probably going around 200 mile an hour. The gear set up on this. Crazy.
I love it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
Probably be a lot of wrecks.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty damn scary.
Yeah, it would.
I love it. Who got you into all this? Like, who influenced you above you? Who was that person that said,
So
"Pulled the racing into you"?
Our uncles have raced all of our lives. Our Uncle Aaron, he raced stock cars. Our Uncle Gary raced stock cars and modifieds. My grandma ran bombers. Uncle Tracy, he ran stock stuff. Yeah, stock cars. So I mean, we've been around it all our lives. Brent, when he was born, he was at the track the next day, basically. So
Cool.
Awesome.
I love it.
Great.
I absolutely love
You
it.
got mud in the blood.
Yeah.
Dang right. So, did you grow up NASCAR fans? Did you watch NASCAR as kids?
Yes.
We do.
We just got back into it because Cletus and McFarland. He's brought us back into it. We used to go to NASCAR races all the time when we were younger, our family would. But NASCAR got pretty political and
Yes.
got out. And just quit watching it. It got boring. We loved going to NASCAR races back in the day because like you go out on like Texas Motor Speedway, for instance, you go on Vendor Row and it'd be just a mile of trailers. Now there's like 5. Then you go like
Wow.
to get merch and all that stuff. It used to be a huge thing over there before you go into the track and you go shopping and all that stuff. It just ain't the same now.
That makes a lot of our favorite drivers retired.
Yeah, that's
Which it was time, but it's always hard to see your favorite drivers go.
Well, I think they're gonna start making a comeback. They're gonna start turning that around and start making NASCAR, great again.
Right.
Yeah, we love Kyle Larson. We like Kyle Busch in the dirt. I'm not a fan of him on NASCAR, but dirt racing, we love Kyle Busch. Who else? Seabell.
Yes.
I mean, there's drivers that we watch. It's just we don't watch them religiously like we used to when we were younger.
Right.
Yeah, Carson Motorsport.
Yeah, we do cover the racing. I walked away myself at one point, kind of came back. I'm saying many of the things you're saying.
Right.
There's still some things that need get straight, but I do believe that they're making a turnaround, and hopefully it'll get in the right direction. Right. And because all that excitement in NASCAR can filter down to what you're doing at your level too. Mm-hmm. It just draws fans in, and once they find NASCAR, they're going to be looking at something locally as well. So it can't but help you if NASCAR is doing very well. So we would hope that would be the case. The economy hopefully will get even better, and people can afford to go do things. All that plays in. I mean, people are they got to pay the bills.
That's right.
So when you get some play money, then they could pour that into going and watching a race and supporting Plum Crazy Racing or us over here at the podcast or whatever. But when everybody's struggling to buy eggs, that's tough.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Fortunately, they've come down.
Yeah, fortunately, the egg prices have came down to about half what they were.
So is gas.
And gas. And I like me some eggs, and I need gas in the car. So
it's slowly turning around. Slowly.
It is.
Yeah.
How many tracks do you typically race at in a season, and what's the average car count that you're seeing at these tracks?
So we're going to try minimum. I want to be able to run 20 nights this year. That'll just depend on our equipment and we can go to the first race and not running out of anything. That all depends on that. So we're wanting to go 20 nights, do a little bit of traveling here and there, and usually about 30 to 40 cars will show up. Just in our class.
It's a high car.
That's a pretty big field.
That's a pretty big field.
It is.
And how many cars do they normally start you guys? Like if you guys have like B mains and all that.
I think last year they were doing how much support? Like 12, and for top 2.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it was 12. Yeah. I think it was 12 cars. Top 2. Then we today like 24. I think 24 cars.
That's pretty big field.
The feature was about 24, 25 cars.
If they're close to that, I think they're trying to squeeze a couple more in.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them have pretty good size AMAs when park not isn't as high as it might be, enough to have them.
Yeah.
They'll squeeze them in.
All right. Who gets to brag here and has the most wins?
Well, we'd have to talk about kart racing at that point. None of us have gotten a win yet in micros.
Yeah, we're planning on this year getting.
So as far as the micros go, the wins aren't there yet, but they are coming.
They are coming.
Yes, yeah, we have had several top tens. I've been
Okay.
close to top 5 last year. And like I said, last year we were lacking an engine package. Our engines were too old.
Yep.
We haven't.
Learn a lot about setup.
Yeah.
There's just constantly learning.
Oh yeah, we're always going to be learning. I mean, there's so much to know about these cars. Every season is probably going to be a learning curve for sure. Yeah, especially when we get to traveling more. Right now we've got between the few tracks that we run here in Oklahoma that's pretty close to us, we can pretty much figure out a pretty good setup. But what we're really going to be is going to these other tracks that have different soil, different dirt, different banking, different size, and that's going to be the real learning curve. I think this year, if we get to the point where we can actually do some traveling, is being able to still get a pretty good setup in the car to be able to go out and compete.
I think there'll be the day in the near future where when they see your stuff rolling in, they're going to be going, "Oh man, Plum Crazy's here!
Yeah,
man, it's going to be hard to win this weekend." Plum Crazy in the house. There might even be somebody load up and pull out like, "Oh, it's over. Plum Crazy showed up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that's how it was. That's how it was with our kart racing. Because it was even worse. We have 5 cars for micros right now. When we were smart racing, there was 22 of us.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
and it was all family.
all family.
All family.
Yeah, the same thing. Just like you guys were saying, we show up to the track and they'd be like, "Oh, dude, these Plum Crazy guys."
Hand them the trophy. We don't even have to write it here.
Pretty much massive.
I love it.
Yeah.
And that's something that we haven't really talked about at all. Is that we haven't.
Yeah, we had a lot of leagues in the kart race. Yeah, stuff. And it was time for us to move up. So time for everybody to move up.
Another question: if you could change one thing that in the racing, you have the power to do it, what would you change? It could be on the track, off the track. What would be that one thing you had the power to make that change right now to make it a better experience for you, the fan, whatever? What would that be? Because everybody's got something that they would like to see changed.
Right.
That's a good question.
It's okay to think about it. You can even get back to us. We ask this to every driver, and usually there's, it's just like something like, they don't want to badmouth anything or nothing like that. It's just that everybody's got an idea of how we can make it better. What would be that thing to get more fan support, or what would be that thing to make the racing even better? And so sometimes, it can be, you just wish that all the powers that be would get together and just make it happen. So that's kind of where that comes from.
I think for me, looking into it, I would want, kind of like our hopes for this season, with our home track 44, that with Terry Maddox coming in and running it, that it'll be a
live track.
A lot, yeah. That the energy and the vibe that you're getting just from pulling into the gate, it's like, oh man, we're at the freaking racetrack, man. And on top of that, the keeping it. Because a lot of tracks they end up, politics get involved into the race event, and it's like, oh hey, tech man, me, I'm best buds with you. Here's a little bit of money. Go ahead and do what you got to do to make sure I pass.
I wouldn't say tech. Much as people hate tech, when you're in a beginner class or something like that, not having tech or them kind of skimping on tech, if you're trying to follow the rules and you're showing up with a stock engine, if you're letting people get away with running outlaw engines, it just really takes the competitiveness away from you. And I think sometimes we see that, and it hurts things quite a bit.
Yeah.
And no one loves tech, but I think it helps keep things fair. And there's different classes for a reason. You have outlaw class, so they run out, you know. And so we're supposed to have stock engines, really kind of help other people do. And then another thing is it keeps costs down. I think, you know, if you're able to afford to run the stock class and not spend, you know, upwards of 15 grand on an engine, you know, then you should be able to do that without someone being in that class, in the stock class that is spending, you know, like 15 grand on an engine. So I think that's a big one. And that keeps racing closer as well. So
I think that's a big one for me, you know. And like I said, I know these guys agree. That's huge. That'd be huge for us if we could get these tracks to, you know, be better about that. I think that would benefit, you know, teams and guys like us.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then we kind of hear that, you know, and again, nobody loves that portion of it, but if it's fair, then, you know, it is what it is. And if somebody's, you know, trying to get a competitive advantage and they get caught, you know, I mean, that's just the way that goes. But at least make it where it's affordable, you know, because, you know, every change has a reaction, and that can make it more difficult for that. Do you see the tracks out in Oklahoma? Are they doing things for the kids to kind of get kids involved and have some games or fun? That's important.
All these tracks they want to get the kids in it, and they kind of forget about us adults. But it's very kid friendly. Any track that you go to, that they try to get as many kids in there as possible.
Well, they always put on events like, you know, when we're racing towards the end of the year, or like there's Halloween and stuff going on. They'll do events like that. They'll try to get the kids out there and do like some kind of Halloween costume contest. Or we've even seen before where they have like a kids race where they'll tell them, hey, you know, bring your kids to Power Wheels out here, and
great.
Kids to Power Wheels and let them make a lap or two around the track.
I know two like Easter egg hunts. Things like that.
Man, yeah. What kid wouldn't like that? And I know a few adults that would like it too.
Yeah,
Dean, you would do that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You got to
Dusty would
indoctrinate
do it.
those kids. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Put them out there, you know.
Right.
I had a big wheel when I was a kid, so
Yeah.
you know, the power wheel, you know,
Yeah.
that would be fantastic, you know. So anything else we haven't covered about the team? We're about to run out of time. Just want to support you guys the best we can. We appreciate what you're doing. You're a lot of fun, and it's so this old man enjoys it. I really do enjoy it. I just turned 61, Paul. He might not want to say his age, but we're up there a little bit. We're a little gray beards, you know. But
I don't have none.
Don't have none. But we enjoy what you're doing, and we want to support it the best we can. And you let us know, and you can come on anytime you want and promote what you're doing. Okay.
Thank you. Sure. One last thing, I just want to say the main reason we started, you know, the Plum Crazy Racing was because of our grandma. Every one of these cars will have a little tiny number 49 sticker in their sticker besides Karen, because he took over the 49 number. But all the rest of us, that was our grandma's race number. So like our YouTube deal, what's it called? Or the hashtag, whatever. Yeah. It's Plum Crazy 49. That is the racing for 49.
Awesome.
I wondered about that when I saw that in the email. Okay, cool. Thank you for explaining that.
Right.
And that's neat, guys. That's really neat. We love our family, grandmas, grandpas, all that. And that's a nice tie-in.
Yeah, that's respect.
Respect. Take them out on the track, and that's really cool, guys. Anything else?
No,
I love you guys,
I'm
man. I
good.
do. We appreciate you joining us on the Saturday. Dusty, thanks for being here as well.
Thank you.
And
Most definitely.
wish you a lot of wins, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We need that. Yeah, we did.
We're definitely going to be following you guys this
Yes.
season, and I'm looking forward to some good things from you guys.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Desiree that came in, Brent at Horsepower Coffee. Absolutely, Jake. Thank you for giving them a follow. Everybody, please follow them on the various socials, all of them if you can. Keep up with them. A lot of fun. Forward their stuff out. You know, this is one of the things I've noticed. Like, you might get 2,000 likes on a video, but you might have 5 forwards. So forward that out to your followers and let people see that.
Yep.
That's how we help these folks and share what they're doing, and we can all lift each other up. And that's what we want to do here at the Southern Fried Racing Hour. Thank you so much.
And follow my racing page at POF Racing on Facebook, and we also have TikTok too.
Yeah, Pop
Yeah.
Racing,
Yes.
and Dusty's now full time with us on the show, and we're trying to get him back on the track.
That's
So
right.
we got, and he may have his own show one day. Hey, have a great Saturday, and we appreciate you what you're doing, and y'all keep up the good work, man, because it is awesome to see what you're doing out
Right.
there. And like I said, those videos, man, they are certainly worth the price of admission, which is free. Just go in there and watch them; they're cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all it is.
Post
That's
that merch
$40
item when it gets ready, because I definitely want a hat
I want a shirt.
and a shirt. Dean's already committed to a shirt, and we're gonna buy some merch.
I want both.
Yeah,
You want both?
I'll get them
All right.
out.
We'll get them out.
You got it, man. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys. Keep blessed.